Servus and hello, welcome to this new business vlog. Yes, I am more or less back. There were some complications and then there was a vacation and stuff, but now I'm back. Currently in phone mode because I'm over in my apartment. I have moved my PC into my living room as the Ray Skywalker thing that I've already sold once, which is pretty nice. It went to Texas. That was pretty fun. Yes, and I'm currently sick again. I was sick in the beginning of the year, like the first 2 weeks of January. It's nothing bad. It's just a lot of snot is building up in my nose, and I'm having a cough, which is quite bad because I'm actually in the exams phase right now, and I got a doctor's note, so I will not write them right now, but write them later because I'm sick. I don't know if I have said this, but I'm taking a break with my lab channel because it's taking strain on me. But this is easier content for me, and it's not attached to so much things that are happening in real life. Like, it's quite distance and it's still fun for me. Today we have a fairly large order that I will take you with me to doing. It is 1 brown bear, 2 ghouls, 1 owlbear, a blue dragon wormling, 4 male zombies and 4 female zombies. That all fit on the Saturn. I've acquired new USB sticks for them because the old ones broke, and I'll take you with me to my kind of office. It is our office space, like from me and my parents. I will still need to do some cleanup there and have my laptop over there, so I can use the label printers. For those of you that follow 3D printing on Reddit, do you remember this? For context, there was a guy that scanned his girlfriend's, like, they are not in a relationship, but it's his friend's ass, and she was okay with it, apparently, of him uploading it. I've searched and found the file. So I'm in the office right now. I'm trying to get my big label printer to work, or to show up essentially. The painting booth is still in chaos, like you know me. The whiteboard is still there, and my desk is against the wall. Another thing I can show you is while I'm downloading stuff. Usually when I receive a larger order and they are minis, they get bases, and I put them in a printed box like this. Here are all the bases in there. Then I usually put 2 business cards. This is the old design. I will make a new design, but front and back looks like this. Pretty basic, too much text, and the layout is bad, which I kind of found out in my design class that I had in uni this year. And what you always get is a tub of CA glue, or in German Sekundenkleber, which means second adhesive, suggesting that it adheres in seconds, to glue your minis to the bases. If you want to use another product, you will probably have it, but CA glue works for most people. Got a big supply of that. If this runs low, I order again. Found a pretty reliable source on Amazon for it. And the bases are not mine yet, not my own yet. I am ordering from AliExpress and reselling them here, and with minis you get them for free. I've switched to all like resold bases because it's just a headache to 3D print bases. Like, not with the design bases. I would have to figure out a way to cast these in resin, but I don't have the right equipment for it, and I haven't tried it yet. Also, this is the She-Hulk. You've probably seen her on my Instagram or Twitter. If not, check those out in the description. There's a link tree with all my socials linked. Okay, I'll do the printer setup another time. First of all, I will get my sculpt resin warm, because it's still winter, it's still cold, we are in the basement. And we don't have an insulated basement, like it's not built to be lived in, so that's why it's fairly cold in here. What you can do in lower temperatures is when you get print fails, it usually means that your resin is to cold when it's printing. That's one of the reasons why I have an ultrasonic cleaner with a heating function. It's currently set to, you can probably not read it, to 50 degrees centigrade, of course. And I print with Ceratec Sculpt Gray. Shake it up a bit. If you can hear that, it's fairly viscous currently. I just place that in there and wait a couple of minutes to get the resin up to temperature. Ideally, you want to print at above 25 degrees in order for the resin to be the right viscosity. What helps with that is a heater in the printing chamber. I have an old water bed heater, which is pretty bad for the job, but it gets the job done. Once I make this more professional, there will be a more professional heater and a way to control it. Currently, this is enough. It heats all the things that are in there pretty good. It heats the build plate, the vat, the print is up a little bit. I set it to 30 degrees, so it's not getting like up to 60 degrees, but it's nice and warm in there. I have to take a print and some resin out. So if you let it kind of warm up a little bit, you can already hear that it's more liquid than before. Gonna shake it around and put it in for a couple of minutes more, so I can give you some more news. The news being that that I still have some small FEP PFA sheets available, 24 to be exact. And if you have a small printer and you're looking for a PFA sheet made in Germany, you can buy it on my eBay store. I think on my website as well, or just hit me up on write me an email, and I'm going to give you a quote. The small ones cost $10, and obviously there's a mass discount. The bigger ones are on their way. I've bought 100 PFA sheets for the satin sized / A4 sized. A4 is I don't know what it is in English, but a DIN norm. It's 210 by 290 millimeters. Like about A4, it's 7 millimeters too short. That fits on every mid-sized resin printer, even the 10-inch ones from Epex and Elegoo. They are packed in a way that they don't get scratches in a small bag. That's that. I'm very happy about that. Had to front a fair bit of money in my state to get these, but they are at a nice price for me and for you. They are still $12 for you. Like, they will, after this run is sold out, they will become cheaper, because then I have made back the tool costs for the sheets, and then I can offer them at a lower price. Then the big ones will be $10 and the small ones will be $8. Yeah, which is still a very fair price for what you get, especially looking at that you can get a wholesale discount from starting from 2 sheets. It's 10%, I believe. Yes, if you want to buy bigger quantities, or if you want to resell my PFA sheets, please hit me up. My contact information is in the description and on my website. The basis thing is still on my mind, but kind of pushed back a little. I have to find more designs and then print them. I've given away a couple to birthdays and for friends. And I'm planning on doing that even more. That's the current state, because I have to find a reliable source of LED candles, because the hardware store, I bought the last one and I haven't checked if they have restocked. I'm talking with my parents about because they do own the house, about remodeling this basement where you currently stand on. It's the butcher block with my Prusa Mini on it, and there will be a workbench that's 2 meters wide and 80 centimeters deep or a meter deep, and behind that will be shelves lining the walls, and my printers will shift from right here into the wall, have some space for resins and for filament and for shipping materials as well. Because I think I want to put my shipping station down here and just print the labels in the upstairs room. So this is the sound you want your resin to make. Almost like water, and this is sculpt resin, which is thicker. Achievable by heat. It's fairly warm to the touch. And I will now put it on my printer and hit go on the print job. The print job is started. My job here is almost done. My 3D artist and I are currently working on the basics of like a typical product workflow down, because they are in uni. It's a lot of stress, obviously, for them and for me as well, because I'm also in uni. I'm dealing with a lot of stress. Yes, just trying to figure out how we want to do things as a breeze to work with them. I will tease you. We are working on a thing that has these stones as a part of that. I hope you print something and that you have no print failures. I will see you in the next video, hopefully next week. Until then, tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.